I thought trading would save me, but it almost destroyed me, and this is why I quit. Hi, I'm Caro, and this is The Unspoken, where I read letters of stories from people who thought their stories are too deep to be left untold. Today's story. Dear Caro, my name is Dave. I don't even know where to begin. I still remember the exact day I placed my first trade. It was late 2018. I was sitting in my small bedroom, staring at my phone screen, heart pounding. I had just watched a YouTube video, some guy flipping $100 into $2,000, trading volatility indices. I thought, this is it. This is how I will escape. You see, I wasn't trying to be rich. I just wanted freedom from the salary job, from constant bills, from the pressure of always having to say no to the things I loved. Trading looked like the answer, and for a while, it felt like it was. I dived in head first. I joined Telegram groups, downloaded every PDF I could find, stayed up late backtesting, and blew my first few accounts like clockwork. But I kept telling myself, it's part of the process. Losses are lessons. I believed I just needed to push harder. So I did. I stopped going out. I distanced myself from friends. I even told my wife, give me time. I'm building something. When this clicks, we will never have to worry again. She supported me at first. But months turned into years, and the truth, it never clicked. Poor Dave. For every small win, there were crushing losses. I would win 3 days in a row, then lose everything in one impulsive trade. Every losing streak felt like failure as a man, as a provider, as a dreamer. I stopped sleeping well. I became short-tempered with my wife and my kids. I would stare at chats during dinner, miss school events, snap at my son for distracting me while I was watching the market. I told myself I was close, but in reality, I was falling apart. There is a moment that still haunts me. One night, after blowing yet another $500 account, trying to trade V75 index in one emotional revenge trade, I sat in the dark and cried. Not quiet tears, deep, angry sobs. I punched the floor. I wanted to break my phone. I wanted to disappear. My wife walked in, stood silently for a moment, then said quietly, Dave, you're not the man I married anymore. This isn't a dream, it's an obsession. I had no words, just shame. Because deep down, I knew she was right. And the final blow? By 2022, I had lost over $12,000 cumulatively. These were about around 1.5 million Kenyan shillings. Savings, borrowed money, even a portion of land deposit. All gone chasing setups that never delivered. But worse than the money was a version of myself I had become. A ghost in my house, a slave to the screen, a man driven not by purpose, but by desperation. And the final wake-up call, my 8-year-old daughter drew a picture of our family, but I wasn't in it. She told my wife, "Daddy is always busy with his phone. Maybe he lives in there." That broke me. And the turning point? I wish I could say I fought back stronger. I didn't. I quit. Not out of strength, but surrender. I deleted MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. I logged out of every trading group. Took a walk for the first time in years. I just breathed. It felt like failure, but oddly, it also felt like peace. And the real lesson? Quitting trading wasn't giving up. It was choosing myself again, choosing my family, choosing my health, choosing my peace of mind. I had confused discipline with addiction. I thought trading was my only path, but I had lost sight of who I was outside trading. I started writing, telling my story. At first in journals, then slowly through videos. Not to teach trading, but to talk about the pain no one talks about. I began to heal. And now, I'm not wealthy. I still go to work, but I'm present. I laugh with my kids. I hold my wife's hand without feeling guilty, and I no longer wake up dreading the charts. Do I regret the years I gave to trading? Absolutely no, because it taught me everything I needed to learn about my limits, my ego, and my worth. But I wish someone had told me earlier. If trading is destroying the very life you're trying to improve, it's not the path. Real freedom comes from alignment, not addiction. And to you, reader or listener of my letter, if you're in the storm, chasing that one big win to make it all worth it, take a pause. Not forever, just long enough to ask yourself, who am I becoming through this? Who am I losing that I'll never get back? And is the cost still worth it? It's okay to let go. Sometimes the bravest thing is not to keep pushing. It's to walk away before you lose yourself completely. That is Dave. Thanks, Dave, for sharing your story. And I know there are so many traders out there who resonate with Dave's story. If you will wish to share your thoughts and feelings, give your comment in the comment section. And if you have a story you wish to share, my inbox is always open and the email address is in the description. See you in the next story. Bye bye.